Hello, this is John Lee with Dashboard Dudes, and today I'm going to show you how to make a fruit syrup for cocktails. It's fun, it's great, people love it. If I knew people, they would love it. I particularly love this for a gin and tonic. I'm a gin fan, and this goes so well when we do this. And you just really need to pick your favorite fruit. In this instance, we're going to use peaches. We're going to use a lot of peaches, and we are going to get our favorite gin. I like this Colville gin. It is Chicago local, and actually Koval, the family that started it, their mother-in-law was my roommate for a while. Weird story, we'll talk about it. You need some tonic water. If you have that, that's the main ingredients. For the hardware you're gonna need a cutting board, obviously, a knife, a big pot, we're gonna use that, measuring cup, strainer, and a funnel if you happen to have one. The big important thing, a blender, an immersion blender also works. We're also going to need some granulated sugar because you're very sweet, but we need our drink to also be just as sweet as you. What you want to do is you want to hold back at least one piece of fruit for garnish. So I'm going to hold this one back. This is not as ripe, and this is going to be great for garnish. Everything else, I'm just going to cut and throw everything except for the seeds and stems and whatnot into my giant pot. And I'm cutting out any extra pieces I see like this that are just not good. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this with water just to the brim, and we're gonna boil it. We're gonna put it to boil it, and we're gonna reduce it. So we're basically breaking down the peaches or the fruit that we're gonna use for our syrup. Okay, we have our boiled fruit with the water. We are just gonna add a cup of granulated sugar to this thing, blend it, strain it, and we're kind of done. We're just gonna add a cup of sugar, and hey, you don't have to add a full cup if you don't want to. You can always add more later, but once it's in, you cannot take it out. So we want to be cautious about that. I'm gonna put this down, and here we go. All right, we're gonna strain it. And I have a wooden spoon that I like to use to help kind of move the pulp around so that I'm extracting the, the syrup from it, but I'm not getting that pulp in there. I'm scraping around because what's happening is the pulp is blocking the water going through the fine mesh strainer. Now, once I get down to where it's basically, I feel like there isn't much water left in this pulp, I just toss it. Same thing, we're just gonna do this again and again and again until we get rid of all of this. This is my garden, and I'm gonna get some fresh mint for this cocktail. Okay, now that we have made our syrup, it's cooled down. I transferred mine to this Harry Potter polyjuice potion elixir looking thing. I like this better. Let's go make a drink. We need one. We need one. So what you're going to need from this is we're going to do one that I like to do. We're going to do a gin and tonic with this syrup, but a little bit of garnish. So I like to use this Caldwell dry gin. Use whatever you want. I have some tonic water from my soda stream. I have the syrup that we're using. I have some fresh mint that I picked right from my garden. And I'm also going to use a little bit of peach slices for some garnish. What I'm going to first do, I'm going to fill this tall highball glass with a lot of ice. Next, the ratio that I'm going to do is a 2-to-4 ratio. I'm going to put 2 ounces of gin and 4 ounces of my tonic water. Okay, cool. I'm going to put about, I tend to like things on the sweeter side, so I'm going to also put about a 1 ounce in here. And you can always add more. you want to. Yeah, baby. Looks great. I'm gonna take my peach, I'm gonna cut off a part of it. We call it like a coin, basically. Cool, just something like that. That looks awesome. I'll do something like that. Beautiful. I'm gonna just take some mint that I have right here. I like to tear a mint, put it in there. Let's do a little bit more too. I'm a big mint guy. We're just gonna stir it. Actually, I'm gonna take this off. I'm just gonna stir it a little bit. I'm pulling up, put my little coin on, and there we go. Cheers. Ooh, yeah. Great post-work drink, not a during work drink. Different fruits have different weights. So for instance, pineapple, this peach, tends to fall to the bottom a little bit faster. Have a good day.